Florida Congressman Byron Donalds. Congressman Donalds, great to see you here. Wanted to get your reaction to the news and perhaps how Team Trump is already working their messaging on the response of the Harris-Walz ticket.
Well, my response to the news is that Tim Walz is an extreme radical liberal progressive. You could tell by how he ran the state of Minnesota. This man signed into law in Minnesota giving driver's licenses to illegals. He wants illegals to have free health care. And then you tack on all the other stuff, that putting tampons in boys' bathrooms, that's just insane. That makes no sense whatsoever. And then all of his other very radical progressive ideals that, frankly, have made Minnesota very eerily similar to California. And those are two states that do not work for the people that live there. That kind of policy agenda won't work for the American people overall.
We saw a little bit more of Governor Walz, and by the way, there's a majority of Americans, according to polling, have no idea who he is. Many are saying they don't really know who Kamala Harris is in terms of policies, but Governor Walz did appear on CNN recently, touting some progressive policies. Watch.
What a monster. Kids are eating and having full bellies so they can go learn, and women are making their own health care decisions. And we're a top 5 business state, and we also rank in the top 3 of happiness. The fact of the matter is, where you see the policies that Vice President Harris was a part of making, Democratic governors across the country executed those policies, and quality of life is higher, the economies are better, all of those things. Educational attainment is better. So yeah, my kids are going to eat here, and you're going to have a chance to go to college, and you're going to have an opportunity to live where we're working on reducing carbon emissions. Oh, and by the way, you're going to have personal incomes that are higher, and you're going to have health insurance. So if that's where they want to label me, I'm more than happy to take the label.
And so, Congressman, that was in response to Jake Tapper asking him about his left-leaning policies here. How do Republicans strategically respond to what we can already anticipate being his response to their concerns?
I think we just simply tell the truth. You want to talk about carbon-free, what that does is it raises the cost of electricity massively on the American people. By the way, Kamala Harris agrees with the same exact policy. She supported the Green New Deal, which has cost our country trillions of dollars, and it will raise electricity prices on seniors with fixed incomes, working poor Americans who are already struggling. He believes in massive overspending, the same massive overspending that Kamala Harris voted for as the tie-breaking vote in the U.S. Senate that unleashed this massive inflation, which crippled our economy. He believes in massive open borders. That's why he wanted driver's license for illegals. That's why he wants free health care for illegals. That's why he wants college tuition for illegals. These are the same policies that have overwhelmed our entire country, that Kamala Harris, as the border czar, she didn't do anything to fix it. That's what she actually wants. And last but not least, let's talk about what's happening around the globe. Does anybody believe that Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are going to bring peace to the Middle East and actually keep America safe around the globe, when it is crystal clear that they will both kowtow to the radical Hamas base within their party? I mean, that's why there's a lot of people saying they're shocked it's not Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania, but I'm not shocked, because I understand that the Democrat Party has a serious anti-Semitism problem in their party. So how is Kamala Harris and Tim Walz going to help our ally Israel when they are staring massive attacks in the face right now from Hamas and from Hezbollah? And we all know that the Iranian regime is behind this. This is a very radical, progressive ticket. It is dangerous for America to have two very progressive people running the United States of America, especially when we've already seen the Joe Biden, Kamala Harris policy agenda and how terrible that has been for the American people.